Happy Friday, everyone. It's time for more Kerbals. It's been a good time this week. We've been doing all kinds of fun, early game stuff. I think it's about time we jump in, get Jeb off the mun, get him home, get him cleaned up, and start thinking about sending Val out to Minmus, because I believe that is our next quest. In the meantime, we have some missions to do. So we've both got some rescues to do. So let's head over to the Mun, check on Jeb. He should still be there, just chilling. I hope he is anyway, jeez. Can you imagine? Alright, we're good. Okay, so that's good. So he needs a Munstone. Are there any Munstones around here? I don't see any nearby. We got some rings, but I don't think that's what we're looking for, so... Oh wait, that could be one over there. Let's cheese this a little bit. Nah, I'm not getting a good look at it. I don't... Oh wait, I think I saw it. Is that a Munstone? No, that is not a Munstone. It's another one of those rings. It's like a mini crater or something. Alright, we'll just lift off. We can pick one up at a later date. So let's check our Delta V, check our fuel levels, and let's go. This is the easy part, actually. We just need to get our little guy into orbit. And technically, you don't even have to really do that, but we're going to do that just to be safe. So, the cool thing about the Mun is it has no atmosphere, so you can basically just shoot yourself horizontally right away. Now, obviously, you gotta get up a little bit to not hit the mountains, but other than that, it's pretty much free game. So you can see here, we're rapidly circularizing our orbit. So, we will check the devices. Yeah, we didn't actually bring any science-y stuff besides those two, huh? That's fair. Our first mission to Minmus is going to be a little bit more sophisticated, I think. So let's speed up time a little bit. Oh, too close. So we're going to want to get out to our 25-kilometer apoapsis. We'll circularize, then we'll get Jeb on a course home while we start working on our Minmus mission. Waiting. Do we have? No. Yeah, okay. Just looking at the missions there. I'm very curious to see what our mission is after Minmus. Because we could get Duna or we could get Eve, I think. Those are the options anyway. Jeb, it's because he is happy. He looks happy because he is happy. He's just happy to be in space. He's the most foolhardy of the Kerbals, I think. He doesn't realize how dangerous it is. Or he just doesn't care. One of the two. Alright, another minute, I guess. Alright. Point prograde. And circularize. Not a problem at all. Easy peasy. Okay. Now we will set up our... If only we had extra space, we could grab Calford here. So we'll just set this for a nice 260. Get something nice and easy. Let's check that periapsis there. Forward, backwards. Okay. So right around there. And then we'll just get it down. Perfect. So 23 minutes. Let's speed up time until then. Warp next. And the time controls will just take us straight there. So we're going to burn for 10 seconds. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's make sure we keep our electric charge under control. We just passed the halfway point. I think we'll be fine. I would really like to unlock solar panels soon to keep that juice flowing. Because there's nothing worse than being out on a long-term mission, running out of power, and you need to, you know, turn around and stuff. Those reaction wheels put in a lot of work. Okay. We are approaching our maneuver node. We'll give it a few more seconds here. I'll try not to get distracted by the chat this time. We don't want to overshoot our maneuvers. We've got a pretty great view here. We've got the Mun, we've got Kerbin, and the sun, which is just called the sun. Some people call it Kerbal, like soul, but Kerbal. But that is not official canon. The Kerbals just call it the sun. Okay. Let's bring it down. A little bit more. A little bit. Alright, perfect. So Jeb is ready to go. We will set an alarm there. Check that. And we're off to the Space Center to prep Val's rocket. Which could honestly just be a slightly improved Excelsior. I don't think we're doing any rescues right now, so let's see what kind of science we can afford. So we bought the landing legs, which is how we did that. We could really use the stabilizer. This unlocks the pomegranate, which lets us get up to 3 Kerbals in one. Power, here we go. This is the one we want, because we want the solar panels. Purchase. And that should be good. Now we will... Yes, Emmykins is the only person in chat right now. Hello, VOD watchers, if you exist. Friday's usually a little slower because all the big streamers have cool stuff going on. But that's alright. We're just here for the fun times, you know? Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll slap an antenna on there so we can actually phone home when we are at Minmus. Absolute. There we go. Straight up and down. Just like I want it. Okay. So Valentina's got a fully equipped science rocket here. She can run one experiment here. She can run the goose. She can run these things multiple times. So, oh, we are over our parts limit. But we have money, so why don't we go ahead and increase the parts limit? Ooh, not a lot, though. So we're still missing science. I guess that's the only one we haven't upgraded yet. So we should be fine. Because we upgraded this, we upgraded this, we upgraded this. So we should be good. So now we have some slightly more sophisticated rockets to work with. We can actually make a decent upgrade here. Just double that up. So now, got quite a bit to work with. Now, is this right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is right. So, save that. We will put Val in the cockpit, and I think she's ready to launch. Oh, let's double check the church. Yeah, storage is fine. The only thing I'm concerned about is whether we're going to have enough Delta V. But I think we'll be fine. If not, we'll give her something else to do up there. So, we're going to go ahead and launch here. Keep an eye on the thrust to weight ratio. Keep an eye on our altitude and our speed. Let's get going. This is a decent launch. And now that we've got the better staging here, we should be a little bit more efficient with our Delta V usage. Let's tip over just a teeny tiny bit. That thrust to weight ratio around 1.9. Once we get to about 10,000 meters, we'll tip over about 45 degrees. We'll hit the throttles as hard as they can, and we'll head to space. Yeah, Val's, I think, has the same kind of personality as Jeb, so it would make sense that she looks happy also. Okay, turn. And there they go. Oh, boosters away. Oh, we're having some issues here. Hold up. Hold everything. I got this. We're good. Another excellent flip by Val. She's getting pretty good at it. We've oversteered there a bit. Curious if a real rocket could actually survive that kind of flip. It seems a little silly. But you know what? It works in the Kerbal universe, so it's good enough for me. So yeah, we got a lot of gas in the tank still here. This should actually get us to just about orbit, honestly. And then we'll need to change our ascending and descending node, or interorbital, whatever it's called, plane of our orbit, to align with Midness. And then we can launch out there. I'll have to check the Delta V map to see how much it is. I want to say it's 950, but I could be wrong. It could be closer to 920. I really should take some time to memorize those. Yeah, we got a pretty decent, aside from the, you know, the whole flip thing, it was a pretty decent launch. Like, we're pushing pretty horizontal here, and we're just about out of the atmosphere. Alright, there we go. That's probably far enough. And just in time, too. So we'll get up around our apoapsis, we'll hit the throttle, then drop this stage and just coast on with this, which should be enough. Because it's 900 to get out there, and then once we're out there, it's like trivial to get back. We'd probably have enough to land, honestly, if we had legs on this thing. Probably could have put legs on it, actually. Think about that for our next mission out there. It might actually be worth it to swap out the crew, this module, with something a little more roomy. Maybe the pomegranate, which we haven't unlocked yet. So it would be the pea, and we get the pomegranate later. Then we can squeeze 3 Kerbals in the same space as would normally sit 1. Whereas if we wanted to upgrade the standard crew module, it would actually increase the size. Which is kind of frustrating, but that's okay. It's all part of the balance. I like to make the three crew member ones. I think those are probably the most robust. Alright, so we have left the atmosphere. We are approaching our apoapsis. Let's go ahead and cruise up a little closer. Just speed it up just a teeny tiny bit. And there we go. We'll point our nose prograde. And then we will slowly throttle up as we approach the apoapsis. And we'll dump this before, either when it runs out or before it hits, say, 20k. Okay, so that's good. Perfect, okay. So we'll just let those separate. And then once we see we push the apoapsis out even farther again. Just goes to show how good our starting position was. So let's go ahead and set min-miss. I can get rid of that actually. Set min-miss as our target, and that will show us the ascending and descending nodes. We'll need to align our orbit, because right now it's at an angle. We need to align it by about 6 degrees. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll circularize here so we're not, crashing. That would be bad. And there we go. Okay. So now we just need to get to the descending node. Then we'll point up, I guess. North, something. And we'll align our orbit, and then we'll set our transfer burn. So here we go. You can see the debris is falling back to Kerbal. Alright, let's set this as our pin it, I guess. So I can see what's going on without having to hover over it. We're getting closer, closer, closer. Unfortunately, there's no time to like there is with the apoapsis. Just okay, that's down. We want to go up, 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 and up. There we go. So yeah, this is gonna take probably quite a few seconds of burn. It's actually more efficient to burn launch directly into the proper angle, but I did not do that, so we're stuck doing it this way. Okay, so that should be good. Now we just need to find the Delta V map that I have saved down, and let's see how much it's gonna cost. The Delta V map says 930 meters per second. So let's go ahead and set that. 930. Okay. That's going to hit the mun. We don't want that. So let's back it off a bit. And see where our best bet is. Oh, that was pretty close. Not close enough, though. Come on. I might have missed it here because of the mun. We may have to skip an orbit or two. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Okay, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. And then what the heck happens? It's really weird. What the how's it over there now? Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's on the way in. We want it on the way... Oh wait, was that it? Okay, that's on the way back. We want it on the way out. Because otherwise we're going to be like an extra couple of days we'll have to spend. Ah, there we go. Okay, we found it. Perfect. We'll go back in orbit. So this is actually coming up here shortly, so we better be quick. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we want. And we can tweak that as we go. So, come back this way. Everything is ready. So we're going to burn for about a minute. It's a pretty long burn, but we're only burning less than half our fuel. And we're not even going to need that much to get back. And we're not landing either. So we'll have plenty of cushion for safety. So let's speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm going to burn at about 33 seconds. That way we split across both before and after, and that should give us what we want. So we'll focus out here, and we'll just follow the target. Eventually, once the pilots get leveled up enough, they can actually target this maneuver dot instead of you having to kind of chase it around with your keyboard, which can be awfully frustrating. Would one around. This might actually be easier with an analog stick. I know they have a console version of Kerbals. I've never played it. I'm not really interested in trying to attempt to play this game on a console. I think it would melt most of the older ones, at least. I know I've heard people say that it crashes, but you know, I got it on PC. I got it a long time ago, before the DLCs. So I've just been playing it on PC for so long. All right, so we just had a MUN encounter, sort of. Oh, okay, overshot it just a tad. So let's just go ahead and turn our thrust limiter way down, and that'll let us very carefully tweak our thing here. Yeah, look at that. That's much better. And much like the MUN, we want to be coming at it this way so we get into a counterclockwise orbit. There we go. Okay. And 12,000 meters is actually exactly where we want to be, just about. Okay. So we will go ahead and set. This is our next alarm. Okay. And we should be good now. So we just need to go check on Jeb, who is headed home. But we knew that already. Oop, wrong one. I want to do return. Turn that back up. Return to Space Center. Okay, there we go. And we can actually get rid of Gilkis's capsule since we have done that mission. We'll check the Inquisitor 1 and fly it. And then while we are waiting for Val to reach Minmus, we can do a couple of, I don't know, maybe some rescue missions. See if we can't pick up some good Kerbals. We should be coming back with a little bit of science. Did I unlock surface samples? I don't remember. Let me check. No, I just did the EVA report. I don't think... Oh, we need to upgrade the Science Center. That's right. So that's actually a little bit of a ways off. Because it's, what, like 980,000 to upgrade that? Which is gonna be a while. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and warp Jeb home. And there goes Valentina and the Excelsior 2. Val's going there, Jeb's coming home. We should be good. And that got me a lot closer than I wanted to be. So let's go ahead and split that so we don't burn up. Okay, and we can actually shut that off now. We're going to be coming in over the desert a little bit, which is great. We might actually land in the desert. Oh, wait, I think we already got desert science, actually. Never mind. Yeah, because we saw the Woomerang site, I believe. Oh, what was that? Did we lose our barometer? Oh, man. I thought the heat shield would protect it. That sucks. I should have pulled the science out. Oh well. We'll be going back to the mud plenty of times. Oh yeah, we're going to be coming right over the desert peninsula here. This is beautiful. So note to self, move everything up slightly if you do this again. There we go, we're slowing down. Yeah, we can probably leave that. Oh, are we gonna make it to the water maybe? Probably not. No, we're slowing down quite a bit. Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. Will we hit the water? Oh, it's going to be close. I'm going to say no. Yeah, we're slowing down enough. Yeah. Still possible. I guess it depends on how aerodynamic we are. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. That's okay, though. That's not what we're here for. We're here to get Jeb home, get him cleaned up, get him ready to go on another mission. Well, it was a cold day out here in the Midwest. It snowed for the first time this season. Very fun. Immediately people started driving like maniacs, as you may be familiar with. Well, we are pretty darn close to the water, though. That really was anybody's game. Come on, Jeb. Give us something to work with here. Alright, so the parachute's deployed. We can time warp our way back down. A little bit further north we would have landed in the water. Getting some weird graphical glitches there. Alright, there we go. And what is this? Return home from the surface of the mud. Okay. We did it. So let's see how much science we are packing here. We're probably going to have to send out an expedition to Minmus with the Science Junior. How much is this? Yeah, 902,000. We are nowhere close to that. I think we maybe just do a rescue mission These don't expire. Oh, they do expire in 9 years. Yeah, I think we'll get around to rescuing that one eventually. Okay, chat. Do we want to rescue Anfrod or Dudwin? Or, well, I don't know if I can do both at the same mission. So we'll do one at a time. Anfrod or Dudwin? Emmykins, you're the only one here, so it's up to you who we save. Anfrod or Dudwin? Anfrod. Okay. Emmykin says Anfrod, so we're going to rescue Anfrod. So let's check on Anfrod's position. Anfrod is currently going this way. So we'll prep the savior. Or actually, I guess we'll track it first. What is this? Contract complete? Yeah, we got that. So that was actually some good money there from that contract. So let Anfrod get a little closer. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. I'm going to try not to bungle this one. And actually, before we launch, I want to see if I can afford to get the upgraded reaction wheel. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Okay, I'll grab it. That'll save some headaches down the road. Although I don't know if I want to necessarily put it on there. They're kind of expensive. Ah, well, whatever. This is the one for orbit, right? Slap the line stabilizer on there. And we should, and we'll actually put some solar panels. They're pretty cheap. Alright, that's good. Do we need anything else? We just need to get Bill out of there. 16k isn't too bad for a, what, 30k return? Eventually more if we get the pomegranate and we can do double rescue missions. It ends up adding up to quite a bit later. Not late, but like mid-game, I guess. Let's go get Anfrod. Jeb is off to rescue stranded Kerbal. And he couldn't be happier. Well, he probably couldn't be, but he's happy enough. Let's check the... Getting a little fast there. Slow it down, Jeb. I know you're in a hurry. But we gotta be efficient here. Alright, we are coming up on 10,000 meters. So we're going to be performing our turn here. Okay, losing a little bit of control here, but we should be okay with the new stabilizers. The wheels and the fins. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Fighting with the controls here. Don't worry. We're good. It's fine. Okay, there we go. So we should be on track now. Just keep tilting it. Like a cruise missile. I've actually used what are basically manned cruise missiles. So I'll make a rocket, slap some wings on it, and then fly it to go do some of those early game missions that involve going to different sites and taking readings or thermometer stuff. I haven't had to do that yet this game. It hasn't been that desperate. Sort of my attempt at making planes. Just ends up being a rocket with wings. I guess I have done some plane stuff before with the big jet engines. My main issue is it takes so long to get anywhere. Like, we could be sitting here for like an hour doing one mission, just flying across Kerbal. Alright, there we go. Let's see where our intersect is. Kind of far out there still. Let's increase that a bit. Just want to get a little bit of overlap. Alright, good, good, good. We can actually ditch the booster here shortly. If the periapse is anything to go by. And then we should have plenty of Delta V to make a quick rendezvous. Probably could have waited a little bit longer for him to catch up. Okay. As long as that stays under 20 kilometers, I am good. Although, hang on, I gotta watch my apoapsis as well. So, we'll slow it down. Alright, we're still good. We are cruising. It's taken a bit of... We're still in kind of the thicker part of the upper atmosphere, unfortunately. So it's given us quite a bit of resistance. You can see the numbers going down. And you can actually use that to your advantage with aero braking, but right now I'm trying to stay up, not come back down efficiently. And let's get that intersect on there. I don't want that one, I want the intersect. Come on. There we go. So we want to keep an eye on where that intersect's going to be. As long as that's going down, I'm happy. It's still going down. Oh, okay, so we've got the split, which is good. And we're approaching 70 kilometers, which is where space starts and the atmosphere ends. So let's have both of those on. Although, we're going to lose them in a second when we switch back to staging mode, so that's kind of pointless. Alright, come on. So slow. What do you guys think of voice changers? Is it fun or is it annoying? Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to need to get out here, circularize, and then we'll need to boost our speed a little bit so we can intersect on the way back. That's probably going to be the best, our best bet. So we will allow ourselves to go higher. And then we will go. So basically we're just gonna push this closer to the other one. We're gonna loop back around basically, like so. And now we're going out, we're going out, we're going out. We actually might be going out a little bit too far. So we'll wait till we get to there. And then we'll see what the actual intersect is. I shouldn't have to boost out too much. So we'll see where it jumps. Okay, so a little bit more. Maybe up to like 150. Nah, not even. Like 130. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get that as close as possible, and then we'll tweak it as we are on the approach. Okay, perfect. So that'll be about 30 minutes. Shouldn't take too long. So basically we're going to loop around. We're going to be going out farther, so he's going to be on the inside track, and then we're going to come back in and we're going to meet up with the debris, pick up Anfrod, and then go back down. Easy peasy. So it's like NASCAR, you know, you're on the inside, you pass on the inside, you don't pass on the outside. And in this case, Anfrod has passed us on the inside. So let's, oh, we're already target mode, okay, good. So we are just gonna corral the marker over to the pink marker thing. I don't remember what those are called. So we want to put the yellow thing on the pink thing. That's all I know. And from what I can tell, it appears to be working. We're reducing our separation, we're reducing our relative speed. Look at that. And right there, we'll be within 100 meters in about 2 minutes. So let's see if we can get him on visuals. There he is. And we're going about 20 meters per second relative to Anfrod's ship there. So all we have to do is get a little bit closer, get a little bit closer. Might be worth putting lights on this thing, actually. Okay, now same thing as before. Reduce the relative velocity. And change our trajectory so we're on an intercept course. And in a little bit of time, I don't want to say minutes, but probably minutes, be right up on him. Alright, let's scooch it over just a little more. It's from 5 meters per second. At this point, we could probably send him over, so let's make sure the hatch is facing a good direction. That's probably good. And go down to 0 meters per second-ish. And then switch. And hop out. We gotta locate it first, I suppose. Should be back that way? Okay. Ooh, he's a scientist. Nice. Excellent choice, Emmykins. More scientist is more better. We're gonna put scientists to work in the science labs once we have those unlocked. And as you can see, he does not have a parachute. So if we had to bail out on the way in, that would cause trouble for poor Anfrod here. Luckily, this thing has a parachute on it, so we should be fine. Alright, now we're going to switch back to orbit mode. We're just going to burn till our periapsis is, I don't know, like 10, 5, something like that. And we'll be on a suborbital trajectory. Good. Okay. We can go ahead and ditch our booster here. Maybe not. Yeah, that's fine. So we will And we'll hold on to it for now. Just in case. It's probably fine to ditch it now, but I'll wait till we're closer to being in the atmosphere. Here we go. Ooh, are we gonna come in on the light side, maybe? If we're lucky? Yeah, looks like it. Here comes the sun. Alright, so we will break that off. And now we are in free descent. Because unfortunately we have no control at this point. Which was one of the benefits of having the little one up top there, but I'd rather have more control taking off than less control landing. So anybody see any good movies lately? Anybody go see the new Clifford movie? You guys remember Clifford the Big Red Dog, right? There was a book and a TV show and lots of toys. And the whole thing was, it was a big dog. And if I recall correctly from the story, he was like the littlest dog. Like he was a tiny puppy. And then they adopted him. And then he, like, there was like a wish involved, I think. And then he was like the size of a house. And now this poor family has to feed him and clean up after him, and it just sounds like a real hassle. It's on Paramount Plus, too. Clifford is? Well then. So those of you with Paramount Plus, you can check out Clifford the Big Red Dog without having to leave your house. It really is the future. Oh, we've spotted the Kerbal Gate Bridge. There it is. Not an actual bridge, just a weird graphical issue, I think. Could be a bridge. But I don't think they have structures outside of the space centers. So probably not. Oh, okay. It was just connected the whole time. Just weird rendering issues, I guess. Yes, Emmykins knows how I feel about dogs. I like cats. But especially with Clifford, that's a big dog, so that's a big responsibility. Like, think of how much food he has to eat every day. I'm just imagining the movie as like a horror movie, like the family having to deal with the fallout of this enormous dog. Bernie, the Saint Bernard, is not that big. Bernie is like a human-sized dog. And nobody is familiar with that series, so it doesn't matter. Oh, landing always takes so long. I guess it's the best time to have a conversation, because I don't really have to do anything until we're closer to the ground. And unlike orbital maneuvers, I can't speed it up without possibly breaking stuff. Besides, it looks cool. Just a big white hot ball coming in. You like Bernie, huh? Alright, well, I guess. It's a big old dog. Not Clifford size, though. Alright, we're starting to slow down a little bit. That's good. That is good. Alright. So what's good tonight? Anything cool going on that I'm missing by streaming? Probably another cool streamer streaming right now. That's alright. Alright, we'll just deploy the parachute now. We'll be slowing down here shortly. In fact, I think I feel pretty comfortable just physics warping here. There's not really too much that could go wrong. And we are going to land in the middle of the ocean. Alright, I don't want to physics warp through the parachute opening. That could be bad. Probably not, but just to be safe. Old habits, you know. There are other streamers streaming, but they're missing out on the Kerbal party. Yes, I agree. That's alright, there's always VODs and the YouTube videos. I've been uploading those now pretty regularly. Just basically whenever I get around to hitting the button and putting it public on YouTube. Alright, we'll recover. So we have a new scientist on our staff. And I suppose we should check in on Valentina at some point. Although I think she has a couple more days yet before she actually even gets out there. So let's see if there's anything else we want to do. Science data from space around the Mun, we can do that. Position a satellite. Ooh. I don't think that's worth it yet. And I guess we do have a Kerbal stranded around the Mun. Maybe that's something we could do. So yeah, let's go ahead and send Jeb on a little Mun rescue mission. And thank you, Emmykins, for the scientist, yes. Okay, so we got Califert, we got Minmus, space data. So let's go ahead and get rid of Anfrod's debris here. That's already been taken care of. So next up is going to be Califert, who is out here at the Mun in a counterclockwise orbit. So let's test out our capabilities by sending Jeb with an advanced Savior 2. Alright, there we go. We're going to swap this top hat design out for the bottom hat design. This guy right here. And we'll slap a couple of solar panels on there. Alright, that looks good. Missing anything? I don't think so. Just gotta make sure we save and take Bill out. We don't need you right now, Bill. I'll check in with you later. I don't know when we're gonna need an engineer, honestly. Oh, I guess to set up the ground stations. But that won't be happening for a while yet. So we will launch the Savior 2 with Jeb. We'll go pick up Califert from the orbit of the Mun. And while we're there, we will gather some science data. Specifically just a crew report. Alright, so we are ready. Get everything open that I like to have. And we're off. So specifically when I say things I like to have thrust to weight, I like to have my apoapsis, periapsis, and I mean this is generic, everybody has this, but I want to keep an eye on all these things at once. So it's important that I prep them before launch, because otherwise it could cause problems. We're going to throttle on back here a little bit. bit. Oh, okay. Overcorrecting a little bit. It's alright, we're good. Come on, Jeb, you can do this. You're fine. We're all fine here. Everything's good. We are good. Alright, time to ditch the boosters. Beautiful, look at that. That was a little bit close to hitting, but... Oh, ooh, fireworks. Fun. Give the Kerbals on the ground a little show. Good for them. Luckily it didn't happen, you know, with our active craft. Just some boosters. Let's throttle up to max again. So we should have plenty to get into orbit, get out to the Mun, link up with Califord, pick him or her up, and then come back. Yeah, I mean 2600, easy. And that's going to go up before we're done here, since we're not even quite in a vacuum yet. Probably cut a little bit of fuel out of these, but I like having that extra cushion, so I think I'll just leave it the way it is for now. I'm not, you know, not trying to squeeze every single penny out of these things. As long as we're making money on each mission, it's not a big deal. Even on hard mode, the rewards are still generally good enough to be able to afford doing missions. Up to about 75 apoapsis there. Alright. So another thing you do later on is multiple missions in a single launch, which, like say we've got a mission to get science from the surface of the Mun, recover a Mun stone, get science from orbit or space around the Mun, and rescue a Kerbal. We could do all that in one mission with a pretty generic lander craft with 2 seats. You send one pilot, you land, you get the science, take off, you get the science, you pick up the Kerbal, you come back. You just did 3 missions or 4 missions if you got to plant a flag, all for the price of one ship. So eventually money is less of an issue, although the upgrades and the parts do get pretty pricey later down the tech tree. That's something we got to keep an eye on. Alright, so we are in space now. We've still got our main booster here. So we're going to want to get our periapsis up a little bit more. We should have enough to get us almost all the way there. And then our upper stage will get us the rest of the way. Alright, about 30 seconds out from our apoapsis. We'll just keep moving here. And 16, 15, 14. We'll boost that up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just about right. So we're almost there. Perfect. And now we just detach and get the rest of the way. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call that pretty good for a little transfer there. And we can actually hold the phone. Can we pull this off and just like our launch? Looks like it. Yeah, let's go for it. Just keep burning. Obviously, if we do exactly that, we'll be on a collision course, but... Oh, no, I don't want to set that as target. I want to focus on that. So, I actually do not care about that. We'll see when our orbit intersects, when it intersects. Now, one thing I have a problem with, besides planes, so as I've already discussed, is rovers. And I don't know if it's something that's been changed in updates or what, but I just have a heck of a time getting rovers to not slide around. Like, I remember I had this Minris rover that just could not slow down. And it was really frustrating trying to do anything with it, because it just would, you couldn't stop it. It would just go and go and go, and then I'd try to go up a hill, and then it would slow down, but then it would just come back down the hill, so it didn't really solve anything. Alright, so we'll do this for our braking. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Let's back that off. There we go. Okay, so come back here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we still got 3 days for Val's encounter with Minmus, so we'll just wrap this one up while we're here. There we go. So that shaved about a day off, or 4 hours, I guess. So a day in Kerbal Space Program is 6 hours, in case you're wondering why it isn't 24. You can do it in Earth time, but that's really only beneficial to me, I guess. The 6-hour day is fine. Although it is important to establish which one you're talking about when you're writing down upcoming transfer windows and stuff. But we're not quite at the time of transfer windows. Yeah, it's still a while before we have our Duna encounter. We'll catch up. So basically, if you draw a line from Kerbal or Kerbin to the sun to Duna, you want it to be like right around here. I want to say it's like 29 degrees or something like that. But we'll worry about that later. Right now, I am worried about this Mun encounter and getting online with Calfert here. Because we are slightly off kilter, or Calfert is slightly off kilter. So we want to get up to this ascending node, straighten out our orbit relative to Calfert's wreckage. We'll head into our periapsis, circularize. Actually, we won't circularize entirely. We will circularize until... Oh no, we'll circularize. I know what we're doing. Have I seen any good movies recently? I mean, not since Dune. I want to go see The Eternals, but my schedule keeps getting messed up with regards to that. Seems like every time I want to go see it, I got something else that I got to take care of. So maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend, I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, Dune was good. I liked it. It was fun. Alright, this is the anti-normal, I think it's called. So let's go ahead and follow that. Okay, yep, scooch it up a little bit. Come on. Alright, almost. Just gotta... There we go, perfect. Eternals was entertaining, but I can see where some of the criticism came from. I don't know, man. It looks like another Marvel masterpiece to me. What is what is the criticism? Like, it's too cinematic for a Marvel movie, but not Marvel enough for like a real movie? Or is it another Captain Marvel situation? Haven't seen the Eternals yet, Emmykins. I know. I know you haven't. Alright. Also, what does that little crown mean next to the names? Does anybody know? I don't know Twitch well enough yet. Prime Gaming. Emmykins, you have Prime Gaming? When did you get Prime Gaming? Oh, did anybody, when she got the Matrix of Leadership? Oh, right, in the Transformers movie. I remember now, of course. How silly of me. That's why she's Emmykins Prime now. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little trick. We're gonna be coming in hot, but we're gonna make it work. Is it worth trying to go for another round? Maybe. It might actually be worth it here. Just for a little bit of extra safety with regard to the relative speed. Yeah, this should be good. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll straighten that out as we come around. So, what we were talking about? The Eternals was criticized. Okay, yep. Gaming. Oh, did anybody try the new Jurassic World Evolution game? Just the basically make your own Jurassic Park, which, you know, I've wanted ever since I was a kid. Of course, then I got Operation Genesis, and people have. I am not one of them. Wow. Thank you for your input. I need more people in chat to ask questions to, I guess. Alright, back to intersect 1. How long is this going to take? Oh, like an hour. It looked okay. I heard there were some criticisms with the first one, that the management aspects were kind of not challenging. Like, the game itself is just really easy. Again, I know there's a lot of hardcore park enthusiast gamers out there who just really want every management game to be super hardcore. But honestly, I don't even know if it's possible anymore. Like, financially, to make a game like that. Alright, we are approaching. Oh, we've got 5 minutes to go yet. Okay. Did that for no reason. So there were, there was complaints about, what is it, Planet Coaster, which is the 3D park builder. I think I've heard a lot of good things about Parkitect, which is more in the vein of the isometric style of the classic Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I haven't tried yet. That'd probably be the one I would go for, though, just by virtue of my hipster, video gaming hipster nature. Let's get this to under 100, and then we will start to corral it. There we go. So we are coming up on Calfert's Wreckage. Now, I never saw the live-action Transformers movies, did they ever do anything with like a matrix of leadership in those, or did they just do something else? Get Shia LaBeouf, I guess. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf of Just Do It fame. Alright, we're still another 2 minutes out here, but we can start prepping for our rendezvous. You've got the touch and all that. I know you're referring to the Gen 1 cartoon. I was asking if they had that. Like, did they use anything from the old cartoon? Or was it just, haha, funny robot does the joke and Shia LaBeouf is there? Or possibly Mark Wahlberg? Now, I've got a question, semi-related to Transformers, but who voiced Parthenax from Skyrim? The Autobots are largely just there to hold the line until the U.S. military can save the day. Listen, it's a big-budget movie. They gotta get jets and stuff. That's how they pay for it. Also, if you're looking it up on Google, that's cheating. You're supposed to know off the top of your head. But I guess, feel free to chime in if you know the answer either way. Alright, we're still about a kilometer out here. Oh, there we go. Got the little ticking down now. Had to Google. The answer is interesting. Oh, tell me more. Oh, hang on. Getting a little close there. Should probably do the thing. There we go. That's what we wanted to do, right? Step 1, get distracted by chat. Step 2, overshoot my target slightly. Okay, there we go. Alright. We should just be able to get... Calvert here is another pilot. Okay, that's good. More pilots is always helpful. Not as useful as a scientist, but still we'll find a job for him. Wario. It's Wario? Wow. Do you mean Mario? Charles Martinet? Does the voice of Mario fame? Alright, so let's get the crew report before I forget, because that would be embarrassing. And now we can actually, we're in exactly the right position to just boost and head back here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll clear the debris there. Alright. Now, I had heard that it was, for some reason, I thought it was the guy who did the voice of Optimus Prime. I don't know why I had that in my head. Did he do somebody else's voice in Skyrim? And I'm just mixing them up? Peter Cullen, what? No? I guess I have no idea. This is like some kind of Mandela effect situation here. I thought the guy who did Optimus Prime was, Oh, no. I'm thinking of Megatron as Frank Welker. Hang on. Let me recalibrate my brain here. Peter. I don't know who Peter Cullen is. Peter Cullen the guy who does Megatron? No, Optimus Prime. Huh. I guess I'll just chalk it up to early onset dementia and accept that it is in fact Charles Martinet, who should have been the voice of Mario instead of Chris Pratt. To be real here. And that comes to the point of my rant, which is that Chris Pratt should not be playing Garfield in the upcoming Garfield movie. Welker apparently does the voice of the Aura at Winterhold? That's cool. I don't know. Maybe I just saw like a meme or like a did you know that the guy who voices Optimus Prime also voices Parthenax from Skyrim? Yeah, it's all these video games that are rotting my brain. I guess I should just go back to watching TV all day, since apparently that's perfectly safe. Celebrity casting for voices that are already established with people from the VA community annoying me. I know, right? Like, Chris Pratt's just going to do a Chris Pratt voice. He's not going to change it. He doesn't do a voice. He's just going to be like, hey, I'm Chris Pratt, and I'm Garfield. Yeah, and you know, they want star power to sell their movie, but I don't know. I guess it works. People go see those crappy, like, illusion movies, like the Minions and stuff. Yeah. Well, Bill Murray got, like, tricked into doing Garfield, didn't he? Like, he saw that it was written by the Coen brothers, and then he showed up, and he realized that it wasn't those Coen brothers. I thought people didn't like... I mean, I don't particularly care for Chris Pratt, but other people might think he's cool. Didn't he do a thing on Twitter? Wasn't he canceled? I don't know. But now that I think about it, if he got tricked into doing the Garfield voice, why would he come back for the second one? So weird. Speaking of so weird, well, money. Yeah, but I mean, how much can the Garfield sequel afford to pay? They already just shell out all the CG to get Nermal's fur, right? Enough, yeah, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't think of Bill Murray is hurting for money, but I guess, you know, whatever. When they back up the dump truck to your house, you're just like, yeah, whatever. What do you want me to say? I hate Mondays. I love lasagna. Okay. Are we done here? Shoot, I would do it. But, and then again, I'm not a famous celebrity yet. They should come have me do Mario's voice. I'd do just as good a job as Chris Pratt. I think. How hard can it be? Just do a couple of wahoos and yippies and you're good to go. Alright. So we will be disengaging from the rocket here shortly. So, oh, speaking of Skyrim, I was actually thinking of revisiting Skyrim with the release of the Anniversary Edition. I don't know if we'll get any of the DLC. The Kerbals, yeah, the Kerbals love being in space. That's kind of their whole thing. The Kerbals are what make this game approachable. Because if this was just like some dude, you wouldn't care. Just be like, oh, it's generic astronaut man. But here we have Jebediah Kerman and Calfert Kerman. And they're all named Kerman because I assume they come from some kind of like Kerbal queen that just like hatches millions of eggs every day, and they're all related. But I don't think that's ever been confirmed by the developers, so we'll just have to theorize on our own. Alright, so we're coming in hot here. And nice and toasty. See, they're not happy anymore because they're not in space. Now they're just like, oh, okay, we're coming back. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Whatever. If you know. Oh, okay, we're doing a Mississippi Queen joke. Got it. Very topical. Anyway, Skyrim. So the Anniversary Edition just came out. And I was thinking of revisiting it because, you know, it's Skyrim. Like, what else am I going to do, you know? And I haven't ever really managed to get a mage playthrough to take off because I don't know if you guys know this, but mages are super squishy. But, and also magic is super weak in Skyrim for some reason. So, let me know if you have any tips for playing a mage in Skyrim. You should have done like a Killer Queen joke. I think that would have been better. You know, she's the Kerbal Queen. Rocket engines and gelatine. Or however the song goes. I know there's gelatin involved for some reason. I assume she eats it? Jimbo Dean played a fair amount, although I don't know what class he played as. Skyrim's really flexible in that regard, but most people gravitate towards stealth archers because it's the most busted way to play through the game because the stealth mechanics don't work. But yes, you will probably be subjected to the potion seller thing at least once. I can't promise it won't happen more than once, but as soon as I find potions and I go see a potion seller, I'm just gonna break out into the monologue. Do people put gelatin in their hair? I thought you would eat it. Like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe someone who uses gelatin for their hair can weigh in. Now, why is the gunpowder there? Is it just drawing a correlation between how dangerous she is and other things that could be dangerous? Dynamite and a laser beam, those could be dangerous, I suppose. I guess, you know, it's a Queen song, what do you expect? It's all metaphorical. It's not really about anything in particular. I went to school with someone who used gelatin in his hair. It's how he pulled off the Statue of Liberty hairdo. So this was in the 90s, obviously. Before, or maybe the 80s? Before people realized that that look was, kind of tacky. Oh boy, here we go. We got Emma started on the BTS thing again. Alright, we got a heat shield. Which I'm not even gonna bother. Alright, I think we're good to check back in on Val. I don't really want to do any more rescue missions right now. So, get rid of that. And we are now... Hello? 3 hours away, so we're good to go. Ballistic gelatin. Oh, like they use for, like YouTube videos where they test out bullets and stuff. Maybe. Could be interesting. know they use that stuff on Mythbusters a lot. So, you know, right around the time Queen was making music, ballistic gel really, really popular. I'm sure I could just look it up, but I'm streaming right now, so. The Kerbals are in the stars tonight. Is that another music reference? Alright, so we can see Kerbin, we can see the Mun, and if you squint your eyes, don't squint too hard. Where the heck is Minmus? Is it still too small? No, it shouldn't be too small to see. Hang on. Let me recalibrate my brain. There it is. It should be... There it is. Okay, there's Minmus. So we got Minmus, we got Kerbin, we got the Mun. Way out there. So watch them. Oh, okay, you're doing Dynamite. Okay. I don't know the lyrics. What do you want from me? I only know the English Dynamite. You know, by Tay Diggs or whatever. Alright, let's get the mystery goo. The goo feels right at home here. Very cool. We will get some temperature. Yep, can't measure the temperature in space. We've established that. No atmosphere. We got the crew report. And we'll have Valentina hop out. And we will get that. And collect data. Take data. Take data. Collect data. And then board. Okay, there we go. And we will test our crew report. And we will transmit the data. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Crew report. No. Review report. Transmit. There we go. We have done the contract. How are we on power? Alright, we're regenerating power. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'll try to avoid forgetting BTS lyrics, I guess, in the future. Well, actually, I don't know if I can find a new moderator. I don't have any viewers besides the occasional Pax Dragoon and others. Explore Minmus. Orbit Minmus, go on an orbital spacewalk, and return to Kerbal. So we can actually knock that out while we're out here. So let's do that. Data from surface of Minmus, yes. And here we go. Can I name all the members? Oh. RM, V, Jimin, Suga, the one whose name I always forget. How many is that? Oh, is it Jungkook? Wait, there's 3 more? Jeez. Are you sure? There's 3 more? 2 more now? Hopefully. Did I already say V? Okay, I don't know. Do they have Korean names? Oh, Jin and J-Hope. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Emmykins, for helping me out there. It's very important that I know all the members of BTS, because otherwise no one will watch my stream. Oh, wait. Maybe I should start talking about Blackpink again. Worked last time. Alright, well, we're coming up on Minmus here. We'll get a good look at it. We're going to go ahead and go into orbit so we can complete this contract that we took. And we'll also pick up some extra science on the way. Anyway, Minmus is probably the most easy place to visit. Even easier than the Mun, just because of its low gravity. And, you know, relative closeness to Kerbal and other things. So we're just gonna slow it on down. Slowing it down. Alright, so Blackpink. What is my problem with Blackpink? What isn't my problem with Blackpink? Their members are obnoxious. They lack talent. They haven't released anything all year, from what I understand. The only reason their song got big in America was because of Selena Gomez, and that's not... Oh, no. Oh, no, you're back. Oh, God. What have I done? No, I wasn't saying anything bad about Blackpink. Don't worry. This is legitimately impressive that you time your chat messages. I suppose if you're just listening along, then it makes sense. Alright, so we are in orbit of Minmus, so let's complete some contracts here. We've already got the Science Junior used up. Oh no. What do I know about Blackpink? I don't even know any of their members. Oh wait, Lisa? Is Lisa one of them? Is she the one that tries to kiss her cat? Take data, collect data, take data, and we're good. Lisa, Jenny, Rose, and Jisoo. Okay. Sure do know a lot about Blackpink. You know, you think their music slaps. Well, I haven't heard a lot of it. I've heard Ice Cream. And oh, what was that's like the next level? Is that what that one's called? I'm on the next level. Alright, so we've explored Minmus. What else do we have to do? Return to Kerbal. Okay, we can do that. As if it's your last. Okay, so there's another song. Have I heard that one? Probably. Alright, we actually need to set up a maneuver node here. I don't remember the delta V to get out of here, so we're just going to eyeball it. Ice Cream is a fun tune. Yeah, like, I don't know why people got up in arms about it. Like, it's not any worse than, you know, other pop songs that came out last year. Alright, so... Whoa, oh, okay, too far. Yeah, that should be good. So we're going to loop around, hit the maneuver node, and go back to Kerbal. Unfortunately, it's going to take 6 days, almost 7. meantime, we'll have to see what other kind of missions we can pick up. Good old Minmus. I think we'll have to do some landing missions here tonight. Alright, let's face prograde. And head on back. Close enough. Getting in there. Now, the real question is, what are some games besides Kerbal Space Program that I should stream? Because, I mean, if you're interested in listening to Ice Cream as a Western, okay. That makes sense. It's like, if you like their traditional Korean pop stuff, then them getting big into American pop isn't going to appeal to you as much. But anyway, so other games that I could stream besides Kerbal Space Program that people would watch. Obviously, I could stream something obscure and weird that only I enjoy. But, you know, I've got a pretty deep Steam library. Guess I could always do Fortnite, but I'm not very good at it. Do people watch people who are bad at Fortnite? Because I feel like if I was going to watch someone play Fortnite, I'd want to watch someone who's really good at it or someone who's really funny. But I don't think I'm funny. Most K-pop stans that aren't armies don't like BTS's English stuff. So people who aren't fans of BTS don't like BTS's English stuff. But people who are fans of BTS do like BTS's English stuff. Okay. Well, I'm thoroughly confused. You would think that the hardcore armies would be like, no, I like their old stuff, that's why I got into them. Now I don't like them because they're doing all this weird English stuff that isn't what I liked about them. But you're telling me it's like the other way around. Or is it just that the people who were BTS fans are now no longer BTS fans because they don't like the new stuff that they're putting out? Sort of like, I don't know, Van Halen? Like Van Halen fans didn't like Van Hagar or the other guy they got? Hardcore armies forgive more because they love BTS. I mean, what's to forgive? The music is good, right? Shouldn't have to forgive anybody if the music's good. I don't know, it just sounds like a coping mechanism now. Alright, we're coming up on the transfer here. And then we got another 6 days. Jeez. That's the one problem. They could deal with Hagar, but Gary Sharon was a bridge too far. Yeah, probably. Rock bands. Good stuff. Endless entertainment. Alright, so we're going to be coming in extra hot. So let's put that at like 3 minutes. And actually, let's check the missions real quick before we do that. Okay. Top 10 easily. Top 10 looks or top 10 songs? Because it seems like you're saying you like the way RM looks. Alright, well I didn't see any missions, so I think we're just going to go ahead and finish up that suborbital trajectory thing. And before we do that, we'll make sure everything's cleaned out. Yep, that's done. Oh, we didn't get this one yet? Okay. Did we get this one? We did not. Oh. Hey, free science, right? Valentina, hop out and grab the science. Take the data. Take the data. EVA report, we don't need it. And crew report. Oh, no, we got one in there. It's fine. I think we got that one already. My favorite BTS song, Changes Your Mood. Really? Wow. Like, for the better, hopefully? I guess it wouldn't make much sense if it changed it for the worst. Changes... Wait. Oh, changes with your mood. Oh. It's like the opposite of my favorites, which are always the same all the time, no matter what. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. So, we're going to go ahead and prepare for re-entry here. Okay, well, you talk a lot about BTS. What other K-pop groups would you recommend? For those of us in the audience who aren't musically inclined. Also, for those of you who are not K-pop fanatics, we can talk about something else. What is the best place to get pizza, in your opinion? Alright, so Emmykins has posted a list of recommended K-pop groups. She's continuing to post. Okay. Chain? It doesn't have to be a chain, but... yeah, I guess chain then, because otherwise you just feel like, oh yeah, there's this little place in Brooklyn that I go to. It's got great slices. That doesn't help me at all. Although I guess, you know, it could be cool if you find out about a little hole-in-the-wall place in New York City or something. Punches is really good. Punches Pizza? Never heard of it. What's so good about it? They've got a number of locations. Let's make sure our stuff doesn't overheat again. Although it looks like it's going to be fine. I don't know why it overheated that one time with the heat shield down. Ooh, brick oven, okay. Tasty and quick to make, as pizza should be. I mean, that's why pizza delivery is such a big thing, because you can get it quick. Alright, well, re-entry complete. Now we're just gonna go ahead and coast down on into the grasslands here. Where do we end up landing? Way the heck over here. Alright, that's cool. What about like, ooh, Domino's. There's this place in my town called Domino's. Best pizza. Handmade ingredients, or handmade pizza, fresh ingredients. Delicious. If you don't live around here, you probably never heard of it. 1? What is that? Are you saying that I rolled a nat 1? What streamer is that? Is that from Critical Role? Are you bringing Critical Role emotes in here? Can't believe you're subscribed to them. How's the new season going, by the way? Wah? What do you mean, wah? Domino's is better than Happy Joe's, but I'm not a big fan of Happy Joe's. Happy Joe's, of course, being a local chain. Ooh, there's a tree. How exciting. And nothing else for miles and miles on all sides. Alright, let's just go ahead and bring it in here. This game needs more music when it's oh! Okay, came in a little hard there. I might have not slowed down the time warp enough. That's okay though. It's all good. So we just racked up a bunch of money, which is excellent. 840k, alright. So, let's see where we're at, money and science-wise. Quite a bit of science from all that min-miss stuff. Season 3 is fun so far. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Alright, now we need to land on min-miss. Bring back green sandstone, we can do that. So I think we're just gonna do that. And in order to facilitate that, I would ideally like to get a different command module. Ah, there we go. The Mark II command pod, which seats 2 Kerbals. So that way we can bring a scientist along. Although we don't really need to. Unless we were gonna... because if we're doing a ground setup, we want to bring 3 anyway. Is there anything else we do need? We could bring the Spark, which I think has a better ISP. No, it's a 320 versus 345, so the Terrier's actually better than the Spark. The Ant is 315, which is also lower than the Spark, but it has a smaller mass. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we want any of the big parts yet. Hi! Welcome, Vital Ishbeam? Vital Ishbeam? Or Vitali J Beam? Vitali, okay. Got it. And I see you have some fancy little emotes there. Very cool. We're just out here doing a little Kerbal Space program tonight as well. So, do we even unlock anything right now? I don't think we need anything. I think we can just land on min-miss no problem. So, let's bring up the Inquisitor. This should get us to min-miss no problem, right? But we can do more. Let's upgrade this thing. What is the next mission? I need to land on min-miss. So, just putting together a way over-engineered landing craft here with some asparagus staging for fun and profit. Oh. There we go. 3 legs served us well last time, and I suppose we can actually add on the Science Junior. We get the extra science. And some goo. Beautiful. I am a pro? Oh, no. I'm no Scott Manley, that's for sure. Or any of those other big guys. I've just played enough career mode to kind of know what to do. Okay, so we've got 4. We'll split it up here. Gonna ditch these ones first, then the sides. Alright, we're good to go. And if this doesn't have enough Delta V to get us to min-miss him back a couple of times, I don't know what will. Do we need to bring anything else? I don't think so. Oh, we should probably put an antenna on there, huh? So we will do this. And do we want any lights? Probably not. Just have to be careful where we land. Batteries. Oh, yes. Solar panels. Yes. Just a couple's fine. And who are we sending? Jeb? Yeah, I guess it's Jeb's turn. Val got to go on the last one. So let's double check. Okay. We're good. Take scientist? Oh, no. I need someone to use SAS. And I'm not planning on doing any biome hopping just yet. I'm going to build a better vessel for that. Pilots are useless? They're not useless. They let me toggle SAS. I don't usually use the probe cores when I have manned missions. I know all the tricks and stuff, but I like to use the pilots. I feel bad if they don't get any use. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this. And don't worry, I do plan on making some kind of science hopper. Oh, we're going too fast there. So it's a little bit too powerful. Yeah, I will be putting the scientists to good use, don't you worry. So side engines are done. Let's start our gravity turn. Getting a little tipsy here. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we're going for a flip, guys. Here we go. Whee! Jeb's just showing off now. Alright, we're good. That should be the only flip we have to do. Rollouts, DM. Yeah, Jeb loves to show off. Pangolin is rating me, oh boy. That's exciting. Hello! Welcome, Raiders, one and all. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I hope everyone was having a good time with Pangolin, playing the new trash game. Or whatever it's called. Oh, he's got the rocket emotes. Look at that. This guy knows what's up. Yeah, she had to talk to me the whole time because you weren't here. How awful. So, we're heading to Minmus. How are we doing on our apoapsis? You know what? Asparagus staging was a terrible idea because now I'm going to have way too much fuel in the tank. What a waste. Hello, Pangolin. Thank you for the raid. I will now consider us even. So, for those of you who may be unfamiliar with what I'm playing, this is Kerbal Space Program, and this is Jebediah Kerman, a Kerbal. He is an astronaut. And almost all Kerbals are astronauts. I guess that's not true. There's a lot of ground crew, a lot of engineers, a lot of scientists that aren't specifically going into space. Presumably they have entire cities of Kerbals somewhere where they live and do things other than go into space, but oh, somebody did a thing, but I don't know what the thing was. If you know what the thing was, let me know. I heard the sound, but I can't see the alert. Oh, here it is. Okay. Billy the cat. Oh, okay. Billy the cat followed me. Excellent use of leet speak there. I appreciate it. Alright, we are in space. You can tell because of the music. And I guess we will start thinking about how we're going to get to Minmus today. That looks about right. I did. Okay. Thank you were answering my question. I was looking in the wrong part of my screen here. But I see it now. So thank you. Oh, yep. Pax Dragoon has his D&D on Fridays. Have a happy Dungeons and Dragons session. I'm sure it'll be 100% awesome. Oh, you know what? While everybody's here and I'm not doing any Kerbal stuff right this second, does anybody else play role-playing games out there? D&D or... oh, Mac Truck. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I like the name, Mac Truck. Reminds me of a movie I saw once. Be nice, Emmykins. He likes D&D Junior. You don't have to make fun of him. But, any Shadowrun players out there, or Call of Cthulhu? We're all nerds here, it's okay. I won't judge you too much. You love both of them. Oh! Are you a player or a game master? Or perhaps you dabble in both? You want to play more D&D? Hey, I offered. If you guys want to put together a group, I'm willing to attempt it. Your husband plays Shadowrun. That's cool. Shadowrun is one of those games where, like, I like the idea, but I've never played it, and I don't even know anyone who would want to play it. Like, in real life, obviously. You can just look for a group on Discord or something, but... generally, I like to play games with people I already know, and in person. I think that's part of the charm of tabletop role-playing games. Played D&D many years ago, back in the old days of Gary Gygax and others. Never played D&D. You've sat in on games. That's fun too. It's one of those things you either have to just be okay with role-playing in general, or you have to kind of build up to it. I read the 3rd edition books when I was a kid, because that's what had just come out. And I read all the books, and I wrote up campaigns and made dungeons, and then never played it, because I either didn't have friends, or the friends that I had weren't interested, or I wasn't, what's the word I'm thinking of, confident enough to run a game at that age. So, you know, it's one of those things you just have to, you gotta know the right group of people. Or just be a real go-getter, I guess. And yeah, scheduling is one, especially when as you get older. The scheduling just gets harder. You can't set aside 12 hours on a Saturday and just play D&D all day. You got responsibilities. Played a few sessions of Shadowrun. Very cool. You can play jab roll here. Jab roll. Oh, we're going the wrong direction here. I tried to get you to talk to me about it, but you were too shy to talk to me. Oh, is this like 15 years ago? That doesn't count. Back in high school. Jab roll. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. I'm in timeout says, my D&D box set had the red dragon on it and the blue book for the manual. The dungeon was B2, Keep on the Borderlands. So, like, a D&D. That is super cool. Oh. Jeb roll. Ah, crap. I overshot. You guys are distracting me. There we go. What is jab roll, Jebediah, Kerbal? So you're talking about Jebediah. Where's Minmus? There she is. 930. And I gotta line it up again. Don't tell me I'm already on top of it. Oh, no. I gotta go around another loop. Makes a heckin' distract. Okay. Thanks, Pangolin. I appreciate your heckin' distract. Not really. It's alright. Well, look, I gotta look down at the screen and then... Do you ever launch directly into Minmus Inclination? Yes, but I always forget to do it when I'm doing Minmus missions. So usually I just end up doing the tweak when I'm in orbit. I always think, oh, if I just wait, you know, a couple of days, it'll line up, and then I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna go for it. It doesn't take that much Delta V anyway. And as you can see, I brought more than enough. So, we are going to... I mean, this is enough to get us to Minmus. I don't even have to do anything else. So I guess we're just going to do that. The asparagus staging was probably overkill, to be honest. So, oh, right. We were talking about D&D, but before that, and before Pangolin raided even, I was discussing other games that people would be interested in seeing me stream. Because, you know, I have a lot of games. I play a lot of different kinds of games. I don't just want to be the Kerbal guy, you know. Unless that's what people are interested in, I suppose, but... So, what other games would people be interested in watching a relatively unknown streamer play? Astroneer. Ooh, Astroneer. That one's on my wish list. I have played RimWorld. I think the VODs probably fell off at this point, but I will be getting back to RimWorld. Almost got distracted again. Yeah, RimWorld is big. Astroneer is a good one. I mean, that's 2 right there. That's already more than 0, so those are some great suggestions. My main thing with Astroneer is I've heard it's better with multiplayer. So I'm not sure if that's something that would be fun to watch me play solo, but... Oh, jeez. Okay. So, when I was playing RimWorld before, the colony had a cat named Justin, who then got killed by a deer. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Astroneer's a good co-op multiplayer game. So, I don't know if that's something that would be good on stream necessarily, since I'd have to either rustle up some friends or just bite the bullet. Yeah, I've seen Astroneer, I've seen people play it, and it looks fun. It looks like kind of a pseudo Minecraft type game, so I'm not opposed to it. But yes, RimWorld, that's I play that a lot off stream actually, so I did play it on stream a couple of times, but nobody really was interested. Let's see. I think we need to tweak this a bit. Let's go normal. I bet I'm going the wrong way again. I'm going the wrong way again. Oh, I have oxygen not included. I played that a lot. So I guess I could. I haven't streamed it though. I'll try that. That one seems to get a lot of interest. And the cool thing about games like that is you can name colonists or dupes after viewers, which is kind of fun. Yeah, exactly. 1,500 hours. I don't even know how many hours. I'd have to check on Steam. It's probably close to 1,000 at this point. Now we're gonna bring this up. It's ridiculous how much you can squeeze out of some of these games versus others where it's like, okay, I played it and I beat it and now I'll never touch it again. But then you have stuff like RimWorld or Oxygen Not Included or Kerbal Space Program where it's just endless hours of fun. I think I'm just going to call that good and we'll wait till we get a little bit closer. Although, let me see if there's a maneuver I can make here that'll do what I want it to do. Hey, Ilya 448. KSP playtime is measured in years. Oh yeah. Oh, that went way over where I wanted it to go. Hang on. Fix that. If it's even possible. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to do. Yeah, the amount of time that you can squeeze out of certain games and then you go and play other games and you're like, man, I can't believe I spent money on X game, but Y game cost like $30 10 years ago and is still more fun to play. I sometimes think about that when I look at my Steam library. I'm like, I didn't even play this game. Hey, XTailsy, how's it going? How is it going? It's going good. I'm playing some Kerbals. How's it going with you? I should play Death Trash. You think so? I don't know. I'm not really an ARPG guy, but I guess I could give it a shot. Is it on Steam? Or do I gotta go to some shady website to download it? Pretty good. Started on your first career mode today. Hey, that's pretty cool. You gotta start somewhere, right? KSP is one of those games where you just, every time you play, you learn, well, ideally you learn something new. I guess that depends on how willing you are to learn. But, are you just playing on just a regular career mode? No fancy challenges? Normal mode, yeah, that's good. That's how I started playing. The only reason I play hard mode now is to keep myself from reloading in the event of a disaster. And to kind of challenge it. Spice up the challenge a little bit, make it a little harder. Because once you know how to do stuff, KSP is actually not too hard. And thank you, Pangolin. I will check that out. Alright, let's just... Are we going straight to Minmus? Wait, is it really 2 days? It's only 2 days. Oh, it's 3 days. Okay. So here we go. We have a list of games. Yes, Emmykins has been keeping a list of games that people in chat suggest. I'm not just going to play Kerbal Space Program all the time, I promise. But, so, if you are a Kerbal expert, feel free to throw advice in the chat. If you are a Kerbal, whatever the opposite of an expert is, feel free to ask, and I will give my personal advice. I can't guarantee it's the best way to do something, but it's the way that I do things, and it's the way I found works for me. Alright, so we're approaching the encounter. The reason I don't speed through the encounter, it's an old habit that it used to be if you fast forwarded through an encounter, it would mess up your orbit on the other side. So I stopped doing it, and then they fixed it, but now I still do it for some reason. But once we're past this point, we need to eject? That's not jettison. We want to jettison the engine. How do you not kill Kerbals? Asking for a friend who sucks at games. It's definitely not me. Oh, yeah, feel free. You want to talk about gravity turns? I'm in timeout. Please do. You can rename Kerbals to viewers? Oh, I gotta go into the files, though? Yeah. That is definitely a thing. I'll think about that. Maybe when I get channel points, I'll make that a reward. So, alright, I'm in timeout. Let's talk about my gravity turns, because I know they're bad. I am of the old school, where we would just yeet ourselves into space. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and jettison. Looks like we're lined up. Perfect. Is that what I wanted to do? Was I facing the right way for that? I'm gonna assume yes. And now we want to go out a little bit. You need to pitch down earlier and more aggressively. Okay, you're saying I turned too high? Yeah, that sounds about right. So we got a periapsis here. Go to like 12K. There we go. My issue with that is that I, as you saw from the earlier launch, then I end up flipping. But you're saying I shouldn't, rather than making a really drastic turn at 10 kilometers, I should be pitching over more gradually over time. Is that, am I reading you right? Because I just inferred a whole lot of things that you didn't actually say. Yes, it is. Yes, that is absolutely true. The reason that I go up high first is because I was under the impression that I wanted to get out of the thickest part of the atmosphere to reduce the drag on my ship. flip because you straight. Yes. So I'm turning. Yeah, I'm turning too harshly, I think. Because the rule of thumb I was always taught a long time ago when I first started playing Kerbal Space Program was go up straight to 10 kilometers, then start flipping over to 45 degrees. You should be pointing 45 degrees by the time you get to 20 kilometers, and then adjust as needed from there. Yes, it is based on the old atmosphere. You're correct. You have read me like a book, sir, or ma'am. And I'll try out your advice. I'll give that a go on the next launch here, because I want to see how it compares. Straight up, yeah, no longer applicable. Yeah, that always seemed a little weird to me, so it's good to know that I have outdated advice. Anyway, we're landing on Minmus now, so let's give that a go. And our booster should have harmlessly crashed into Minmus. Yeah. This is a long burn. So where should we land? Greater Flats? Right around here somewhere, or maybe up here? I do want to land on the light side so I can actually see what I'm doing, but at the same time, I want to land quickly because people are bored. They want action. They want to see explosions. Oh, and to answer your earlier question, Emmykins, about how not to kill Kerbals, build a good rocket, make sure it has parachutes, land in the slopes. Oh, to like double up on science, you mean? Alright, so like around here. Maybe I could get right in here actually. Alright. Let's see what we get. Alright, so we're gonna want to go... Nope, other way. I want to go south. Ooh. I do want to become famous, but Emmykins, can you get that out of here? Don't I need a rock? I do need a rock. Do they only spawn on the slopes? Okay. So, slopes and flats. Alright, so we'll try it out here. Wow. I'm finally a big enough streamer that I get spammers. Today truly is a great day. Now, I think we're lined up for a decent landing on this little flat here. So we will burn retrograde. I have tons of... Yeah, I know, right? I went a little nuts with the asparagus staging, so... I have enough. It should be fine. I don't have a very good lander, though. It's just like an ugly rocket with legs. I usually build something a little more landery. You think I have a knack for streaming? Hey, I appreciate it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I don't know. Maybe I just picked it up. But the classic Toyo, yeah, right? Yeah, you know, we got a rocket and then we put the legs on it. It's fine. It'll get the job done. No ladder. Who needs it? All right, let's quit spinning. But yeah, normally Once I've unlocked the parts, I actually start building good-looking landers. Don't worry, everyone. It's not going to look like this for very much longer. This is just to get the science that I need to unlock the good stuff. Okay, we're coming in here. I believe we're going to be landing somewhere around here. But yeah, I would really like to unlock one of the 3-man capsules so I can bring a full team to do the ground science. I really like that feature from, is it from Breaking Ground? Or whatever? With the little ground experiments that you have to put out. Just a fun way to get science. Alright, this should be good. Yeah, there's a rock. There's a rock. There's a rock. There's rocks everywhere. And we can just hop over there with Jeb. He's always happy to go for a little excursion. And now we begin our obnoxiously slow descent. And I cannot warp. I guess I can technically physics warp, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Useless pilot, can't reset lab. I know. It's fine though. I'll switch to scientists shortly. But I feel bad if I don't get to send Jeb out on planets. It's like he loves it so much, you know? Who am I to take that away from him? He would go crazy sitting in the astronaut center. I at least want to put him on a space station somewhere at some point. Slowly going down. Now, the question is, lights on your lander, yes or no? And why? Because this is a question I find myself asking every time I look at the parts menu. And I think, okay, I could put lights on, but I could also just wait to land on the light side. It adds weight. It uses electricity. It barely illuminates anything. But then I think, yeah, but I mean, shouldn't it look like something? You know, what if it gets dark and I want to light it up? Lights, yes, because they help you see. Yes, they do help you see. But how much do they really help you see is what I'm trying to get at. Because I feel like I'd have to be here, like this close, if it was dark before I started to see something. Alright, so we are good. A little slopey, but nothing the springs can't handle. Alright, so we'll just grab some science here. Do all the experiments. It isn't that much mass. Yeah, that's true. I made my first landers before they introduced lights, I think. So I never really got used to using them. How far away is that rock? See, there's something over there. Something over there. Alright, we'll just send Jeb over there in the EVA. Alright. Let's make Escape Kerbal SOI fly for the 3rd star. Ooh. You want to do that now? Oh, that's true. Flag. Good idea. Plant flag. Slopes. Jeb was here. Saw a guy put, oh, red, green, blue. Oh, that's smart. I might have to try that one. Okay, come on, Jeb, quit looking at your hands. We gotta get a rock. Alright, he's going for a ride. So, yes. Are you suggesting, Vitaly, that I should jump straight for a min-miss and go hit up the solar sphere of influence to get that third star? Because I feel like I could probably get 3 people in there. But yeah, I guess if I get Jeb the third star real quick, it's not going to hurt anything. And I can put together a little training expedition to get some more stars for my scientists. Alright, where's that rock? I don't see it anymore. Oh, it's way over there. Jeez. Alright, come on, Jeb. Let's not use all your EVA fuel again. Do-do-do. Who needs a spaceship when you got an EVA pack this powerful? He could probably get back to Kerbin with this thing. In fact, I know he can because I've seen people do it. I hope this is the right rock. I feel pretty foolish if it's not. That's a really good idea. I know, right? I didn't even consider that interaction. If Jeb was already on the moon, then entering the solar orbit will give the third level. Yeah, I know it will. Jeb already put a flag on the moon, so he'll be able to grab that third star real quick. Is this the... I don't think this is the right kind of rock, guys. It's too big. I guess we'll give it a shot and see if we can do anything with it. Any Kerbal experts know about this? Is this the right kind of rock? I don't think so. I feel like it's way smaller. Let's see over here. Like, that's too big. Getting some weird graphical glitches here. Don't mind those. That is not the right rock. I didn't think so. I feel like it's small enough that Jeb could just pick it up. So I guess we're heading back now. What is this? Is that a rock? Did I just completely fly past a rock on the way here? Alright. Yeah, that looks more right. So, oh, we should talk about KSP2 some more. Is anybody else excited for interstellar travel? I know we kind of talked about this last time. Is this the right rock? It is. There it is. Yeah, you get that rock. But, ooh, 90 science? Dang. That's a good rock. Alright, here we go. Keep an eye on the fuel here. So yeah, very excited for the interstellar stuff in KSP2. And mostly the ability to build like alternate spaceports on other planets. That's going to be pretty awesome. Because as it stands now, the only reason to really build bases is to set up a little research base. But those are all very samey, because it's just you take a research lab, you slap some parts on it, and then you just let it sit for infinite time. But if there was a reason to have some kind of outpost that would say generate resources or let you launch rockets from it, then that's better. Oh crap, we're coming in a little hot here. Slow it down, Jeb. You're going too fast. Alright, there we go. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. Probably should have looked at that speed rating there. Oh no, not again. Alright, hang on. We got a bit of an issue here. And this is why I don't like landing in the slopes. Alright, Jeb. Fix it. Fix it, Jeb. No, don't climb on it. Oh, I could at least flipped on the other side, for Pete's sake. Ugh. This always happens. Okay, Jeb, just go slow. See if you can get in there. Jeb's not going to be able to get in there, is he, guys? Okay, let's try to flip it. Alright, I guess we're sending a rescue mission for Jeb. Okay, Jeb. Just chill here for a couple of weeks. Okay. Are we missing anything else? No, not really. Alright. I guess we're sending Valentina out. Ugh. Poor Jeb. He'll be fine. He'll probably be happier. Okay. Oh, we got Eve? Ugh. Alright, I guess. Got a bunch of easy missions at least. Alright, let's go through these. This one we'll do. This one we still need to work on. Eve is gonna be a fun one. Science data from space around Kerbal. We can do that real quick. And surface of Minmus. We're on track to do that. In the meantime, we need a 2-person lander. 3-person would be actually better. So let's start working on our new spaceship to rescue Jeb. Ah, yes. And then we'll need to send a rescue ship for the rescue ship, I'm sure. Alright, get some parachutes on there. Put a heat thing on there. It's 1.875, right? Yes, that is correct. And we need a... Hey, now's a good chance I can practice the new gravity turn technique. That'll be fun. And then I think we want... this one? Yeah, this one. Alright, so Valentina will be landing in our latest iteration of the Inquisitor design, which features a weird arrowhead shape. Alright, so we got that one. And then we'll use the regular fuel tanks. Have you heard Russian black humor? Hedgehog cried, injected, but continued to eat the cactus. So I call KSP2 Cactus 2. We will fight the Kraken, but continue to play. Yeah, pretty much. No matter how painful it is, we will persevere, I'm sure. How much fuel do we need to bring on this thing? 2 T800s enough, you think? Use the swivel. I think we'll just do 2 this time. Oop, just 2 is good. Nope, that's 1. I need 2. And then I need that. And one of these. And we'll use the Reliant. And some cones. Alright, how does that look? Does this look like an appropriate rescue vessel? I really hope it is, because this is what I got. We don't need monopropellant. This doesn't even have monopropellant. What the heck? Alright, fair. And want to do that. Want to do that. Looks like a rocket. It does look like a rocket, that's for sure. I guess I should probably check the Delta V, huh? Alright, so 2100 in a vacuum. Enough to get us to orbit. I can launch into min-miss inclination if I'm patient, which I suppose I will be. Need some winglets because no, it has gimbal on the swivel on the bottom. All right, so we want to launch into min-miss, so we want to do something like that. Oh, we're actually just about there, actually, so we'll go ahead and do that. I guess we'll see what it's like when we get on the proper gravity turn launch to min-miss inclination. Yes. We'll be efficient this time, I guess. That seems to be what the people want. Alright, we're just bringing Valentina. Okay. Here we go. Like a professional Scott Manley level Kerbal player. Here we go. Oh, getting some jigglies there. Okay. All right. Set the target. So we want to go southish. All right. Let's check all my readouts. Fly safe, yes. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe. I can't do his accent, but you know what I mean. Right, I guess I gotta put on SAS if I want it to hold my inclination, huh? Okay, slow it down. Alright, so we want to do this. Go. I don't know if this is exactly min-miss inclination. It's probably a lot closer than I normally am, so I'm going to call that good. And I have no idea if that was a good gravity turn because I was too busy trying to keep it from flipping over. More turn. Wait, I'm going north. Crap. Go the other way. Oh no. How embarrassing. Alright, go this way, please. And they can go hit each other, I guess. Oh, jeez, I've completely bungled this. Well, whatever. We'll figure something out. Don't worry, guys. That was like the opposite of what I wanted to do. My apoapsis is too high. My angle of attack is too high. My ascending node is backwards. But hey, that's part of Kerbal Space Program. If you get it right the first try, then there's no reason to do a rescue mission, and that's half the fun. Alright, let's see if we can maybe tweak this a little bit. Just burn a little bit. Hey, there's the space noise. Good. Yeah, I feel like I burned all my fuel going the wrong way. Scott Manley doesn't play KSP. EJSA is the real KSP pro. That's true, he hasn't played KSP in a long time, now that I think about it. Yeah, there are a lot of great people who play KSP that are a heck of a lot better than me. He stays well within Kerbal sphere of influence, doesn't go to Duna and stuff. Alright. So we're gonna burn all our fuel. And then we're gonna see if we have enough to keep going. Otherwise we're gonna have to retry this one. What, it's 9:30 to get to Minmus, but then once you're there it's basically free to do anything. I'll have to check the calculations. Been to Duna. It's rare for him to go Mun or Minmus. What? Oh, he just like flies around in like the planet? Okay, I may have gone too far in a few places here. Alright, we got this. Come on. Okay, there we go. Well, alright experts, let's take a look at my Delta V map here. To get to Minmus, I need 930, plus 150 to circularize, and 180 to land. So, yeah, I think we got enough. Alright, let's set up the launch here. Although I think I might still be a little ascendy. Yeah, I might need to fix that first. He's great at building stuff. Well, that's cool. I'm not great at building stuff. My rockets are all very rockety. And not in a good way. Alright, so we're still going to have to fix the ascending node anyway, by about the same amount, because I went the wrong way. But hey, I guess while we're out here, we can send both Valentina and Jeb out to get some sun sphere of influence experience. Okay. Come on. Do we still have enough? I'm gonna call that, yeah, probably. Oop, wrong button. Okay. 930. Yes. No. No? Okay. Sort of a reliable, bare bones approach. Yes, no frills. Just Kerbals. Okay. That should be good. Let's loop around once and get to our maneuver. So, we're going to launch. We're going to enter. We're going to land. We're going to pick up Jeb. Jeb's going to grab as much science as he can from the rocket. And then we're going to fly home with... Actually, no. First, we're going to... Ooh. Yeah, I think we can afford to fly out into solar sphere of influence. Should be fine. Okay. I guess if I'm not super confident in it, I don't have to do it. But it would be more efficient if I did. Alright, here we go. Is the current approach still to burn half before and half after the node? Or is that also outdated? Okay guys, talked great. It's time to start streaming. Alright. Yeah, you guys, you get in there and you stream some Kerbal Space Program. You can show me up a little bit. Alright then, miss. Let us go. Unless you're not streaming, but you're accusing me of not streaming and talking too much. Oh. Hey, Vara the Wyvern, thank you. There's a better burn time option that tells you when to start burning now in KSB. Is that a mod, or is that just an option that I have not used? Alright, we are approaching. Alright, good enough. Now we want to go radial in. You lurk now. Okay, you lurk now. Yes, join the lurkers. Stock KSP option, okay. Do I have to enable it? So many new things added that I am not familiar with at all. Oh, jeez. Okay, I have like 0 confidence in being able to land with this amount. I don't know where all the Delta V went. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get there and back. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to abort this one, I think. Do you use advanced? I do not use advanced tweakables generally. Do you I mean, of course you recommend it, but I have not found it necessary generally. Oy. Yeah, this whole mission was just a disaster from the start to finish at this rate. Alright. Question is, can we just abort it now, or is it going to take too much Delta V? It's going to take a lot of Delta V, but I think we just go for it. You like advanced tweakables? That's fair. Alright. Val, that was a good attempt, but I think we're going to have to start over. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. So, we'll come out here. Jeb, you're going to have to wait for another couple hours, unfortunately. Come on. I do really like the new alarm clock. That's been very helpful. So that's one of the features that I use a lot. And now we come home sad and defeated with nothing to show for it. When you build 500 more parts craft, the auto stretch is a good option. Yeah, so I've heard that. I've never used auto strut, so I don't think I've ever made a craft that big. Alright, let's get in there. Poor Jeb. He's gotta wait for another go round. Alright, good test. Good test run there. I guess we could make sure we don't overheat. That's probably a good use of our experimentation. Look at it go. It's getting nice and hot. Okay. Real talk. What should I do to this rocket to make it good enough to go get Jeb? We need to make some additions and possibly some subtractions. Do I need more fuel on the top, more fuel on the bottom, more fuel in rockets everywhere? Or do I just need to fly it a little better? Because that could totally be the issue here. That I started going north when I was supposed to be going south. And then also didn't have that rocket complete the mission. Okay. That's what I thought, but since I totally bungled the launch, it sort of skewed my judgment of the rocket, I think. Fly it better. Fly better. Get good, he says. Alright, well, let's still burn in here. More fuel for God of Fuel. Yes. Will sacrifice all of my money to go to the fuel expenses. Alright, let's get warping here. Like, I realize fuel, at least for the smaller craft, isn't that expensive. Make 2,500 to 3,000 meters per second in each stage to 7,000 some. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Not single stage, but it'll get you anywhere. You had 5 delta V for minutes, so you needed closer to 600. Yeah, that's why I turned around, because I was pretty not confident in my ability to land that thing with how much it had. But Valentina will get another shot here shortly. Yeah, just a teeny tiny bit, and I think I can improve it by a lot of bit, so we'll just give it another go. I do want to slap some solar panels on this thing just to be safe, though. Alright, Valentina. Get some solar panels on here first. Good. Looks good. Valentina, you're empty. Good. And then we need to check our launch here so we can see if we can actually line it up with Minmus. Okay, so Minmus, where are you? Thereabouts. Skipping the inclination change alone will add about 275 meters per second. So that by itself would be all you need. Okay, makes sense. So we want the KSC to be like right there, right? Like not where it currently is. Or maybe here. I guess it's going this way. So we want to line it up with here. At the min-miss, ascending node or descending node? Right, but the issue is I can't see the min-miss ascending node. KSC should be in min-miss orbital plane. Yeah, unfortunately that's kind of hard to see. Because I kind of want it to be like the intersection of the mun. So like right around here, I think. Yeah, right, like here. It won't show, yeah. So, oh, we're going this way? Oh, great, I've lost it. Alright, well, I've got the timer going, so let's just try to line it up again. It's approximately there. So approximately right here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. Okay, let's slow it down. Let's see. That's something I wish that they would show. That would be very helpful. About there. Yeah, okay, that's probably good enough. And we need to go south again, I believe. So this time I will actually go south. 96 degrees, you say. Okay. So this way. Be able to get within a degree or two. Okay. Then away we go. I'm going south, right? Okay, I'm going south this time. So it's not 96, it'll be... Is it 96? Or is it 106? Or is it... Am I just way too high up? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm too high up. Okay. Too far south. I don't usually launch this way. It's weird. Okay, yep, you were right. 96. I was off a little bit. Too far over. Alright, come on. I freak out when I start seeing the flames there, so that's kind of why I don't usually go this way, if that makes any sense. Alright, I need this open. Little plasma, yeah, well, you know. I wouldn't say it nobody, but we'll see. When I build my first space plane and it explodes in the upper atmosphere. Oh, we've gone too far again. But that definitely seems like a much more acceptable... Yeah, we're within like 2 degrees, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's a good ascent. Okay. I'll take your word for it. The issue is I now have pretty high apoapsis. But I got 410 meters per second left in the main stage, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. Now, do I want to go more south or more north to fix my ascending node, or just wait until I can 80k? It's not bad at all, you don't think? Okay. You have most of your orbit velocity already. That's, you know what, that is true. Already up to 1700. Okay, I think I gotta switch over to this. What do you usually put your apoapsis at? Because I try to keep mine between 70 and 80, but should have about 2,000 meters per second delta V to go to min-miss after you circularize. All right, good. That'll be plenty, right? That's more than enough. And we'll definitely need to tweak the inclination a little bit, but I think it should be fine. You keep your apoapsis between 7 and 80. Okay. Yeah. Do you go higher for, like, interplanetary transfers? Is that a different thing? Try to go, okay, 100 or more. That makes sense. Should be able to circularize relatively easily here. So unfortunately for my interplanetary aspirations, my first mission is to go to Eve, which is kind of a bummer. The question is whether to do that manned or not. There we go. Okay, now we just need to do some node work. So this is the ascending node. Anti-normal, that's the word I was looking for. Gilly's always fun. Yeah, I guess. If you like having a hard time getting into orbit. I guess my concern is that it's going to give me a land on and return from Eve mission probably. Look at all that. Yeah, see? If you go the right way the first time, you don't burn all your extra fuel off. Alright, there we go. We are on the perfect plane. Now we just plug and play. Need to plug back. There we go. Just tweak that a little bit. Alright, don't worry, Jeb. Val's coming. She's got this. There we go. Should be about right. So, actually, is the mission control going to give me a mission to land on and return from Eve? Because, I don't know, man. That's like endgame, if that. I've never done it, and I don't know that it's something that I would be able to do without a lot of cheese. Or a engine-breakingly ridiculous rocket. Alright. So here we are. Let's go prograde. And we need 36 seconds of burn. Like Duna, I can do. That's easy. You build a lander, you build a return vehicle. You go there, you land, you take off. You aren't obligated to return Kerbals from the surface of Eve, though. I mean, not by the game, but I don't just want to send a bunch of Kerbals, well, or even one to Eve to live there as a permanent settler. I guess if that's what it takes. In the name of science, I'll drop a little habitat down there for him. You can always send a relay probe to Duna to trigger those missions. Okay. That's true, I do need to get a relay probe up at some point. Alright. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's turn that way down so we can do this a little more. Come on. This just a... I'm never this chatty. I don't know, man. You're the only one talking, so maybe you feel obligated. Alright, we are gonna scooch it in there. Look at that. Plus, out of everyone in the chat currently, you're the Kerbal expert, so... Everyone is looking to you for advice. Okay. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If I can click on it. We're going to burn a whole week going out to land on Minmus. Just to pick up Jeb because his stupid lander tipped over on the wrong side again. This has happened to me before. And it won't be the last time either. Don't know much about Kerbals other than they're adorable and love space. Yes, they are. They are adorable and they do love space. And that's what makes them such great... You're going back to lurking? Okay. Well, I hope you're enjoying. We're all listening to the sage advice of Kerbals. Unfortunately, they're going back to lurk, so... You'll have to listen to me and my terrible advice. Okay, so here we go. Do the thing. Do the thing again. Alright, there's Jeb. So anyway, so when you build your rockets, make sure if you're going to land that if it's going to tip over, it's going to tip over on the side where you can get in the door. You have amazing bedazzled calculator. I haven't had to use it because I don't need a calculator anymore. I only need a calculator for the first mission when I don't have maneuver nodes and stuff. Oh, right, I forgot. I gotta do this again. There we go. Let's actually use that power, huh? That's so sad. That I'm not using a calculator? Math is for nerds. Alright, speaking of nerds, we need to pick up Jeb. Okay. Alright, well, while we're sitting in orbit here, contemplating our navals, I'm gonna go see if any missions popped up. a rescue mission. Unfortunately, we're already in the middle of a rescue mission, so I'm not gonna take a rescue mission while I'm doing a rescue mission. Inquisitor 2, Inquisitor 3, coming to help you out. Okay. So I think we're just gonna wait for Jeb to be in the sun, because I'm not gonna try to do a night landing if I can avoid it. Okay, that's light enough for me. So we will head south. Hello, Vulcan Rider. Welcome to the Kerbal stream. Alright, so we're going to go anti-normal. And we are going to land on the flats next to Jeb and his crashed ship. Alright, that looks about right. A little bit more. Yeah, that's good. You are a brand new... Oh, wow. Welcome to the Kerbal world. I hope you're having a good time so far. Have you come seeking advice? Or just to see how somebody else plays? Or both, or neither? I love it. Yes, it's so good. I've been playing since, I want to say, 2013. Like, the original alpha, before they added the MUN. But I'm not very good, so... I have a very particular, strange style of play that doesn't involve mods or well, really much of anything. Started last week. Oh, you're running the Linux version. Okay. Alright, so if you can't tell right now, Jebediah is stuck on Minmus because his ship tipped over before I could leave. So now we have to send in a rescue ship to get him out of there. Hey, you play on Linux too. Nice. Is it different or is it just the same but on Linux? Okay. So let's keep an eye on that and see how we're gonna land. Oh, okay. So now we're coming in on the slopes. So we need to actually... Looks the same? Okay. Yeah, I figured. Like, I can't imagine it's too different. The mod key is left shift. Oh, okay. Because Linux doesn't have... Like, it has different commands, I suppose. There we go. This is the most happening stream we've had in a while. It's the Kerbals, man. Everybody loves them. It's like Beanie Baby Mania, but with the few visual mods I've tried work in Linux. Well, that's good. As you can tell from the title of the stream, I am using no mods, so it is advice that is applicable to everyone. So you don't have to be worried that you're watching me and I'm doing something and it's totally something that was added by a mod. Secan. Alright, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna rescue Jeb. And we might even have a little bit of extra leftover Delta V so we can go to... It's not just you and Emmykins talking about bad movies again. Oh yeah, Pangolin, thank you very much again for the raid. You got people in here. which I guess kind of snowballs into more people coming in. I don't know how Twitch works, honestly. Get Kerbal running in a Linux jail on free BSD. Alright, Jeb is 2 kilometers away, it looks like. Alright guys, I will not be reading chat for the next, I don't know, minute while I attempt to land, so if you say something really funny and I don't see it, feel free to repeat it later. I just don't want to, you know, bungle yet another attempt here. Okay, okay, okay. You're good, you're good. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Jeb's gonna have to do some walking, but that should be fine. There we go. Cha. Oh, whoa, oh no. No, 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 no. Oh. Yikes. We almost had it. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright. Nobody said anything funny, so I didn't miss anything. Good. Oh, that was close. Okay, Jeb. No. Jeb. Okay, you don't have to be Superman. Just grab the stuff. Come on. Take data. Take data. Collect data. Whee! Alright. Jebediah, plant the explosive charges. I don't want there to be any trace that we were here. Beep, beep, beep. Breathe. Oh, yeah, really. I'm not usually this bad at the game. I think I have stream anxiety. Okay, so we can only afford to use enough jetpack fuel. Scoop up some of that delicious mint ice cream. Yes. Good idea. Actually, I can afford to unlock the science building upgrade, so I can actually do some surface samples. It's a good idea. Alright, Jeb. Just fly on over there, alright? Yes. So, Vulcan Rider, how far have you gotten so far? If you want to, you know, talk about it. You don't have to. If you already mastered the mun. Whew. Oh yeah, I really do need to breathe. Jeez. Alright. Here we go. Keeping his speed relatively low this time so we don't go crashing into anything. Alright, the rocket is still standing. That's good. Doing a science career and have not even made orbit yet. Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good place to start. Back when I started, they didn't even have career mode, so you just played sandbox. And I think career mode adds a lot to the game as a way of kind of pacing the challenge out. And even just science mode is good too. Okay. Here we go. Jeb is here. He's ready. Valentina's going to drop off a flag because that's one of the missions we have. And she needs the experience. Okay. We've performed a crew transfer. Yep, we sure have. Good eye. Okay. Wish that... I think they got rid of the feature where you could, like, jump in a direction. But maybe I'm just dumb and can't figure it out. Oh, shoot. Okay. Stay there, Valentina. I'll be right back. I gotta upgrade the science center so I can get some surface samples. There we go. Okay, now we can get surface samples. Valentina. I told you I'd be back. I am back. So let's get that surface sample. Oh. Yeah, see, this is the problem right here. Things bounce up and then fall over. You had your thrust to weight ratio too high and had to punch off the SRB before the capsule exploded. Oh, yeah. The, oh, settle down. The, what is it? The solid rocket boosters can get a little heavy. Alright, so we got the surface sample. Let's do a flag. And where are we? No. Where is this? Minmus flats, so just flats. Flats. And Val was here. Okay. Now we will forever remember that Val was here. Okay. Nice. That's 100,000 money. So, good crew report, and I believe that's everything we need from here. So, let's take off. And attempt to go back. Okay, so let's talk about solid rocket boosters and you. Val saving Jeb's butt. Oh no, yeah. Oh, he's not gonna live this one down. He's gonna be like, well, you know, I was the first Kerbal on Minmus, and Val's gonna say, yeah, but who got you off of Minmus? So, really, I think they can share the glory a little bit. And if Jeb gets too high and mighty about it, then we can just strand him on Eve. Poor Jeb. He's fine. Look at how happy he is. Or he was. He's kind of meh right now. Ooh. It wasn't... no, it was the quirk of the game, I think. Are we going to have enough Delta V to get out of here, guys? Oh, shit. Okay. Whoop. A little bit too far there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit too far. Still. Okay, so let me check the Delta V calculator here. Oh yeah, we only need about 200 to head back, so we should be fine. It'll be a little bit close, but it'll be fine. I gotta pay more attention to the numbers here. Alright, let's speed her up. Oh, we're too low. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just enough, really. So we don't have enough to go to the sun yet. But, you know, that does give me an idea. Our next mission will be to escape Kerbal Sphere of Influence and then come back. Do any of you watch other Kerbal streamers? I don't watch any Twitch streamers of Kerbal Space Program. I have watched some other YouTube videos, mostly tutorials. But most of the people that I do watch don't actually play Kerbal Space Program. And I don't know that I would want to watch someone regularly who only plays one game. That's kind of boring. But maybe that's just me. Mike Abbin's tutorial. Okay. Is it a career mode tutorial? I find that KSP tutorials are some of the most informative videos out there, honestly. Because not only are you learning about a game, you're also learning about physics. To an extent. With what little Kerbal space program simulates. Alright. Is an absolute noob's guide. Those are useful when you're an absolute noob. I like watching those kind of videos as well. Because sometimes I feel like an absolute noob, like when this happens. Okay. Like I just wasted the last, what, 45 minutes? Getting Jeb stuck on Minmus and then getting him off of Minmus. Oh. Whoa. That's not good. Oh no, that's fine. We're good. Okay, so now we need to figure out how much. We have 228 to burn. How much of that do we actually need is the question. It's gonna be close. Hang on while I gotta tweak this a little bit. So let's check the periapsis if I can. Oh, I should turn those off. I don't want to see them on the map. Okay, there we go. So what gives us the most bang for our buck here? It's like backing up where we start does. That's good to know. Okay. I think I can accept that. That's probably fine. So now we just cruise on over to the maneuver node. Alright, I think I can finally... The proper way to eject from Minmus. What, eyeball it? I mean, there's probably a better way to do it, but I work with what I got. I got 228. I'm only going to use 170 of it. It'll be fine. I just want to get all this juicy, juicy science back to the Kerbal Space Center. I was asking, you should see some of the stuff that people... Oh, I've seen stuff people have built in Kerbal. Don't worry. I've seen some shenanigans. We've got, you know, practically ring worlds. It's a compliment. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No, I know how to eject from the planets or the moons. But yeah. So I've seen like ring world type stations and structures suspended from the Mun arches. I can't even, like, space elevators. It's weird how much crazy stuff people can make in this game, and I'm over here getting Jeb stuck on Minmus, the easiest planet to get to. Alright. Almost to the burn. Alright, so the last mission we'll be doing tonight will be a training mission to send some Kerbals out to solar orbit. I think. Maybe that's not the best thing I should do right this second. We're getting some interference from the Mun here. Okay. Gotta do 1,000,000. Almost there. And... well, what do you know? We're in the atmosphere. And I'm gonna call that good. So... I guess we can check the missions. We're not going to be flying by Eve tonight, obviously. We're going to finish this one. We finished this one. We're going to finish this one, and we can do this one actually on the way back. So let's do the thing. And then we'll see where we're at money-wise. We have... oh, we have a lot. Wow. I'll have to see where we're at on research, and I'll have to see where we're at on money. And then we'll have to start thinking about upgrading our rockets to suit, or to fit 3 Kerbals or more. So we can make a training bus to land on the Mun and Minmus and go to the solar sphere of influence to get everybody up to 3 stars. Now, I'm in timeout. Would you recommend a early game science module, science lab, just like as a space station? Just put it up there in orbit and send up some science with it and let the scientists go to town? Or would you recommend waiting until I have promoted some scientists? Or does it not really matter in the grand scheme of things? Probably that one, huh? Alright, we're cruising in here. Yeah, I'm going to turn these off because they're just getting in the way. Put a lab in orbit when a contract... oh, that's smart. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? Like, why pay for it when the contract will pay for it for you? I like it. So much. Yeah, it really is. It's like, you don't even have to leave Kerbal Sphere, or Kerbin Sphere of Influence to finish out the tech tree. Although I think there's enough biomes that you don't have to do that anyway. Maybe it's a little different on hard because the science is reduced. Ooh, science fiction man. Did you see Dune? I've had to bring that up every stream because I saw it a couple weekends ago, and it was pretty cool. A contract for it, then put it up around Minmus and put a couple of scientists in it and let them churn out that science. Alright. We'll see what kind of contracts I get. I probably have to unlock the part first, huh? I'm not going to get a contract for a part I don't own. Ah, crap. I forgot to get science from space around Kerbin. I don't feel guilty because you still have to put experiments in it. It's not like it just magics up science. You still have to deliver things. And besides, I'm playing on hard mode. I need every edge I can get. Oh, getting a little toasty. Glad I brought the heat shield. What was? Sorry. Oh, I was asking if you had seen Dune. Because you said you like science fiction. I finished the tech tree in my current career just as my first probes reached Duna. Yeah, that feels a little awkward. so easy to get science just within the Kerbal sphere of influence. It really is. I hope that that's tweaked a little bit in KSP2. I feel like there should be certain sciences you have to go to certain places to unlock. And it doesn't necessarily have to be only one place. It could be certain planets. Like this planets with an atmosphere would unlock X thing. Airless moons would unlock this thing. That kind of stuff. Totally different direction. Oh, that's perfect. I'm glad to hear it. I actually haven't heard too much about the career mode stuff. I've mostly been looking at the sort of the world building stuff. Pangolin is being lazy. What? I know it's past your bedtime. KSP2. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, because KSP1 career mode already exists. Part of the reason this scratches a particular itch is that I am an old fart and grew up in the Apollo era. Wow, really? That's super cool. Most of the space-related stuff I remember is, like, bad stuff. Like, Columbia. And there's been some good stuff, too. Yeah, I think the fact that science is just a currency is kind of, like, it's okay, it works, but it's also not particularly interesting. I think having, I don't know, a set concrete goal that you have to meet in order to unlock certain sciences would be more interesting. Would add more variety to the tech tree. Ooh, Babylon 5. That is an excellent series. Good luck getting Emmykins to watch that, though. I don't think she has the patience. The early career contracts on Kerbal are just silly. Yeah, like, go to X 3 places and do X thing, and oh, good luck. All you have is a couple of rocket parts. Yeah. I do like the rescue Kerbal ones, though. Those can get pretty crazy. How about For All Mankind? I have not seen that. Alright, we're back. We did it. We rescued Jeb. And got a... Holy cow, we got a lot of science. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is position satellite in synchronous orbit of Eve. I don't know if I want to do that one. See what my science options are. The rescue, yeah, free astronauts. Why would you ever buy an astronaut? You can just go rescue some. Alright, so we have the heavy landing option. We have space exploration, which would unlock a couple of things. What we really need is command modules, because this opens up the lander cans. What does this add? Nothing really useful. Better solars. I don't think we're in the market for that quite yet. Probe stuff could be useful. Alright, I think heavy rocketry for its bigger rockets, the Poodle especially, which is like just a good all-arounder, and the command modules so I can get the Mark 1-3 command pod. Okay. So I actually think this is probably a good stopping point for tonight. I know everybody's having an excellent conversation in the chat. The Poodle does look way better now. I just saw that. So I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight, because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next, and I probably need some time to think about it. So, thanks everyone for coming out. This has been super awesome. I'm glad so many people like KSP. And one of my streamer friends just went live, so I guess we'll raid. You don't have to stick around, obviously. It's your prerogative. But it's cool if you do. Good stream. Hope to catch you. I hope to catch you again soon. Yeah, the chat really is what makes the stream. Unlike Snoop Dogg, I don't have the chat, or is it Snoop Dogg who has it set to emote only mode all the time? I don't know. Hey, now wait a minute. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. It's true. Nah, you're a good streamer. Good stream. I thought somebody just went live, but maybe I'm looking at that incorrectly. So hang on a second. Oh, nope. I was totally wrong. Nobody is live. Okay. Then I guess we'll just raid Devil, because he likes when I do that. He's doing Apex Legends. I'm considering doing Saturday streams if I get up to 50 followers and unlock all the good stuff. So tell your friends if they like streamers who are me. They can check me out. Alright, so here we go.
Holy shit, Star Shard! Thank you! Hola! ¿Cómo estás, señorita? How are you, Amicans?
Yeah, no, I think they might have crashed me.